it was terrible. Still terrible, but hi, hello, welcome back, Bookish Besties, to another video. Welcome to Bookmas Day 7. I hope you guys are enjoying Bookmas. I hope you enjoyed my last Bookmas video, which I literally just did a thumbnail for, and all the books are literally still sitting beside me, like the stack. But I digress. You guys are super close. It feels like, don't know why it feels like that, but it feels like you guys are super close. I don't know whether it's me or you guys, but you feel super close. It's kind of making me upset, but I digress. As you can see by today's title, we are going to be talking about my bookish goals for 2026. I have them written down so I don't start rambling, but we're going to touch at each point here, and I have a feeling that even though I have them written down, I'm still going to ramble on. So let's just hop right into it. I haven't yet decided on a reading goal for the year, so I will post about that later on at some point and tell you guys what it is going to be. But I for sure know it's not going to be like 100 or something books, because my first goal of the year is quality over quantity. I want to start enjoying my books a lot more than trying to read 10, 12, 13, 14 books a month, but also annotating. I love to engage with my books by annotating, and I don't do that strictly for the fact that I want to read as many books during a month as I can to reach my reading goal. And that's part of the reason why I haven't set my reading goal yet, is because I know I want to engage more with my books as I'm reading them. And I've kind of already started that because I'm currently reading Mistborn and annotating the hell out of that. So that's going to be something I continue into 2026. So definitely quality over quantity, but also because I know that there are so many books that I want to read that have reviews out there that are not so good that I just need to probably not ever read. So that's where my quality over quantity kind of comes in. My second goal is engage more. I am very active on BookTube, as in I am an active watcher of BookTube. I am currently watching literally almost everybody's Bookmas videos, from Rachel, Emmy, who else? Freya. I can't think of her name. There's so many booktubers I actively watch. The minute a video comes out by them, I'm watching it. Or if they don't have a current upload that I haven't watched, I'm watching backlog videos from 2-3 years ago, or even last year that I just never watched. So I want to engage more to kind of get myself out there more, to be yeah, I also did a video similar to this on my channel, or blah. So engaging more will definitely bring more traction to the channel. And I don't have any specific channel goals on this list, but I do have one in mind that I can tell you. I want to reach 100 subscribers. At this moment in time, I think I'm sitting at 72 from the last time I looked. And so hopefully by the end of 2026 I could be at 100. I'm really hoping I can, because I want to engage more, bring more people to the channel, and so on and so forth. My next goal is DNFing 3 stars or below. When I have the feeling that the book is going to be 3 stars or below, or the first 50 pages of a book really make it or break it. The first 50 to 100 pages make or break a book for me. And if I know a book is not going to be more than 3 stars, DNF it. I'm really terrible about forcing myself to read these bad books that I know I'm not going to give more than 3 stars, maybe even 2 stars. For example, in November, I read This Blood That Binds Us, and I could have told you at the 25% mark that I wasn't going to give that book more than 2 stars. From the cheesy dialogue, the back and forth between our characters, the messy plot lines, it was a lot, and I knew I was going to give it more than 2 stars, and I didn't. I don't think I did, I believe. So I really need to DNF more. I mean, I have had really great reads this year, but I have also had my really terrible reads that I just don't even want to think about, and that book is one of them. My next one is to start writing again. This is one that I said I would do at the beginning of 2025, and I have not stuck to at all. I even bought myself a notebook a couple months ago when I went book shopping for my book. It literally has the title of my book on the first like full blank page on it, and then like I have the world and I'm like plotting it out. Have not touched that since I did that a couple months ago, and I want to because I have had this book idea in my head for a very long time. I think even before I really got back into reading is when I really started thinking about wanting to write a book, because it was COVID and I was like, I have nothing to do. I've done everything I can do, and now here I am. But with that being said, I do want to start trying to write again, whether that be me plotting out my book, me actually writing a chapter later on in the year, whatever it may be. I want to write more, and me and my boyfriend are actually going to be holding each other accountable for like all of our creative things, whether that be streaming, writing, YouTube, whatever it may be. We're going to encourage each other throughout 2026, and I think that is amazing for us. The next one is buying books, and by that I just mean the way I've been buying books, I want to stick to that, and that's only purchasing books that I either one have a real interest in reading. I'm also gonna stop buying whole series unless it's a duology. Then I'll feel okay about buying a duology. But say I just go out and buy the whole, what's a long book series that I can think of? The whole. For example, the whole Zach Academy series. I have books 1, 2, and 3 without really knowing if I'm going to continue on after reading book 1 or book 2 or book 3. I would prefer to like kind of buy the series as we go, or either if I don't like book 1, I'm not gonna obviously read the rest of the series, which is why I started reading books in the library to kind of help me with that problem of trying not to buy books that I'm not gonna end up liking. And so that's where the library comes into play a lot here, and I've been doing that a lot in recent months, is like going to the library, picking up books from the library to read, determine if I want that book on my shelf or not, or if it's just going to be a book I read and then never think about again. And I think that comes back into play with like DNFing books that I'm not enjoying, so that way I know I'm not going to buy a physical copy. Like a lot of these books back here I have already read, absolutely love, enjoy, 5 stars, 6 stars, 4 stars. There's the occasional 3-star thing in there, but like there's a 3-star that I genuinely enjoy that just needs some work. So just keep buying books the way I've been buying books. I don't really care about my physical TBR. It's not very big anyways, but I'm very picky and choosy with what I buy. So that also helps to keep my physical TBR very much down. Post consistently is my next goal, which just means that I want to post YouTube shorts and Instagram reels. I have a Bookstagram that's dedicated to reading that I don't really post on all that much, and I really should. I post here and there occasionally, not too much, but I post on there, and when I do post on there, I get traction for it, but I'm not posting consistently enough that I'm pulling in more and more people like to follow for following and stuff like that. So I want to start doing that, but also here I need to stop putting off filming videos like I'm currently doing, because this video literally needs to go up 2 days from now. I'm not behind really, I just kind of don't know what I'm doing at the moment with the Bookmas. I had all these videos planned, but then Animal Crossing took over. So, but yeah, I want to post consistently on here, Instagram, and on YouTube Shorts. Just so, like I said, engaging more is definitely going to bring more traction to here, so I can reach my like little small goal of 100 subscribers in 2026. And this next one is a very big one for me, and that's not falling to the algorithm. I feel like a lot of times I start planning videos and then a certain video will pop off, so I feel like I also need to do it, which is what made me start my continuing series videos. Is that like Becca had her Read It or Shelve It or Scrap It, Cassie has Read It or DNF. Like there are so many variations of that I want to do something like that, except my physical TBR isn't extensively long, so I can't do that. But I'm in the middle of so many series, which is what made me start my continuing series vlogs. And so I don't want to fall prey to that. There's also like the reading new releases or these types of videos. I don't want to fall to the algorithm of, I see this is being posted a lot, so I'm also going to post that, because you guys may not want to see that. You may want to see me continuing series. You may want to see me whatever it may be, I have to stick to what I know, and what I know passes on my channel. My continuing series videos always get some traction. My weekly vlogs where I'm reading a lot also usually gets a lot of traction. Some of my theme vlogs also gain a lot of traction. So I'm going to stick to that in 2026 and try not to just post stuff that I see other booktubers doing. Now, it may happen occasionally. That's okay. But for the most part, I'm going to let myself not fall into that algorithm of stuff I don't really want to be recording or doing. My next goal is to mood read more. I have realized in 2025 that trying to set a TBR for a video is very, very hard because I am such a big mood reader. I am such a person that, like, if I pick up that book right now, I'm probably not going to want to read it because, like, if I pick up that video, if I pick up that book for a video, there's a high chance that I'm going to not like it because I'm picking it up for a video instead of just reading it for my own prerogative. It's the reason why in my predicting 5 stars video, I had that giant stack of books that I could choose from, and I just chose what I wanted to read in that moment to read. And I think that was wise. I think I try to set TBRs for weekly vlogs too much and then end up deviating too much. And I feel like that's like a repetitive cycle that I'm in of setting myself a TBR for a video, not sticking to that TBR, then feeling bad for not sticking to that TBR because I said to you at the beginning of the video, oh, I'm going to read this, 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 and this, when I know I'm probably not because I'm such a mood reader. And I want to continue like the mood read into 2026. So there are probably, even with my continuing series, I try to say, oh, I'm going to read this, 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 and this. And then I don't do that. So we are going to not do that. We're not going to fall prey to that. We're going to mood read more because it's what I'm used to. It's what I like to do. And so I need to stick to that. This is not really a goal, but this is a PSA. I think this year is the last year I do like blank and blank year. Like reading blank books for the blank year. So 26 to 26. This is the last time I'm going to do it because I don't normally stick to those anyways. 2026, I'm going to strive to do it. This is my last year doing it. I know it's not what I wasn't sure it was going to be my last year doing it, but I have decided that it is my last year of doing it. And instead, I'm just going to make like a top 10 list of the books I want to get into in 1 year. And so I just want to stray away from that because 26 books is a lot of books. And if I'm doing quality over quantity in 2026, that might be a problem. Especially because some of those books on there are like chunky, like high epic fantasy books I truly want to engage with. Yeah, no, we're going to be in for trouble. Truly are. The next goal that I have is continuing series. I am currently, actually, let's pull up my Notion so I can tell you exactly how many series that I am currently in the middle of. And you can see how bad this is, okay? I'm in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I'm currently in the middle of 28 series, which may not seem like a lot, but that is a lot. That really is. I know people have like more than that, but with the way that I am a chronic series starter, but not series continuer. I have excuses for some of those book series. One, it's the first book in the series. Only the first book in that series is out. Dire Bound is the main one that I am thinking about there. So I can't exactly continue on with said series if only the first book is out. Two, we're like 3-4 books in a series and we don't have a release date for the next book in said series. Which is why I've been putting them off. Earthbound is also why I've been putting off trying to continue City of Gods and Monsters because I know I'm going to fall in love with that series. I need to continue series. I really need to be better about continuing series, especially because a lot of times what ends up happening is I will read the first book in the series and then wait 5-6 months to read the next book in the series. So then I feel like I have to go back to reread book 1, and then I just never end up going back to book 2. Like, I need to get out of that habit of doing that, because I'm only setting myself up for failure there. I cannot lie, like, that is bad. Okay, it is bad how much I do that. It is like a reoccurring thing for me. So we need to stop that in 2026. Truly do, because I'm ashamed. It makes me wonder how many series you're in the middle of, because if I'm in the middle of 28, how many are you in the middle of? Not to like shame you or anything, but like, I just feel like I'm in the middle of too many series. And I don't even think this list has been updated since I started a couple other series. So there's also that. Like, this is a long list already as is, but I don't think it's been updated in a while, and I need to go and like update it. So fun. And I think that is it for all the goals that I have in 2026. Well, obviously the last goal is to have fun, because YouTube is fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to engage. You're supposed to make friends. You're supposed to have fun. And so I want this to be fun for myself and for you, so that way we can all engage and be happy and have a fun, cute, giggly time. That is it for all the goals that I have kind of in 2026. If I think of more, I'll leave them down below in the comment section. But those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head when I sat down to think about what I want my 2026 to look at, whether it be here on the channel or just reading in general. My big one is definitely quality over quantity, because I'm currently doing that with Miss Board. I'm slowing down with my reading this month. I definitely have for sure, not just because of Animal Crossing. Like, yeah, Animal Crossing is a big deal to do with that, but also just slowing down in general and trying to actually engage and absorb what I'm reading so I can stay kind of fresh in my mind. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever part of the world you're having it in. I think my next video that you guys will see is going to be, I don't even remember what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a cozy bookish sleepover. We're going to read a bit of Miss Board, a bit of Caught Up at night, and we're going to catch up, because I haven't posted any like reading that's been up to date. And so I think starting tonight, I'm going to film that for you guys, and you guys will see that as your next Bookmas video for day 8. So I hope you guys are ready, so we can catch up a little bit. We can talk, we can chat about what we're currently reading, how our year is looking. And then after that, I think is my series catch up, and where we wrap up all the series that I'm in the middle of. I've started, I've continued, and so on and so forth. So at the point though, I will see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will see you guys in my next one. Good